folks, how's it going? Welcome back to another Song Sprint. It's Song Sprint Day. Alrighty, welcome back. If you are new to the channel, then what happens here is I make a song pretty quickly. A couple of hours, maybe 3. I make everything up as we go. You help me out by making suggestions on the chat. No suggestions yet. At the end of the process, you might have learned something. I've got a song. Easy as that. Suggestion, make a song. Hey, thanks for the suggestion, Ashley. That's a great suggestion. What am I going to call this thing? I was just chatting with my daughter and she said a word that made me write it down, and it was Hopitaround. I liked the tone of it. I liked the way it flowed. Hopitaround? I don't know. What am I thinking? Might be a little too playful for the place that I'm in at the moment. I'm going with it. I just hit return. I've had a pretty interesting week. And by interesting, I mean pretty hard. Went to some pretty dark places in the first 3 or 4 days of this week. Just the kind of anxiety cup getting full and spilleth over. So yeah, it's been quite tricky. I'm feeling in a much better place today after going for a long bike ride with my friend. And it wasn't huge. It was only like 35 Ks or something like that. Did I feel better? Yeah. If you're feeling a bit low, I know it's really hard. I know it's really, really hard to actually just get off your ass and just get outside. But man alive, what a difference it makes. And just actually stress your body a bit, just work it a bit. Hop it around, get around the place. Hey, here we go. There we go. Maybe? Am I starting with some hop it around? That's how I'm kind of thinking of it. Get on your bike, hitting the bays. Therapy within our actual control. Yeah, that is absolutely what it is. It was self-therapy. Well, the other thing was that I also had a friend, and a close friend, that I could talk to honestly about stuff. And it really just helped me come to some realizations, I guess. Good for yourself. So many ways. I didn't mean to go that rhyming scheme. Starting with vocals. Is this a first? I don't know. Ba-da-ba-ba. Hop it around. So good for you. Finally making some ground. I don't know. Is that going to time out? Well, I don't know because I haven't actually made any music yet. Let's make some tracks. I don't know. Could start with a Moog. Let's just chuck that in record and see what I get with it. I'm doing triplet against the 4. I'm in 6. That's what the problem is. I need to be in 6/8. Life, death, breath, it's a cycle. Oh, I really, really like that. Outrun our worries, even just for a while. It's just a cycle. I just shuffle this all along another couple of bars. If I call this kind of thing start, chuck that on slip, and that's going to be a start there. Cool. Okay, that gives us something to hang on to, whatever it is. It's very, very weak at this stage. Kind of thinking I want to put some drums on it, but is it too early? Maybe I get a little bit more structure first. This is what they call in the business a mess that I'm going to try and play some drums to, I guess. I know that I'm not really ready to do that, but I'm hoping that I'm going to do something that I might be able to hang on to. That's feeling horrible. Try it again. Failing. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Am I really thinking drums now? I figured it out. I know what the problem is. Turn up the click so that I can actually hear it. There we go. How about we try a little bit of that? That got an interesting place. That's why I kind of carried on with it. I think I'm getting better. I like the end of that. So I'm actually just going to record over the start of that. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Mucking around. I must have something in there. Bit of compression on those drums for a start, just to bring them out of wherever the hell they were. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Now, the question is, in terms of the Moog and the snare, I do want them to hit at the same time, unfortunately. So let's just shuffle that one down so that it actually hits at about the same time as the snare. It's not far off. Not far off. Where are you? Come here. Come here. That was weird. That was all strange, but that's okay. Okay, I think we might need to be drifting off one here. Just slightly later on this. All of this, actually. Look at this. Look at all of this. I can split that all the way down to there. Watch this. And then I'm just going to give this a whole lot of groove by going, maybe that's... Fake groove by just shuffling it all along so that it's all just a little bit late, right? Gonna find some keys shortly. This is weird. What happens if I go back to that? I had something. I really want some of that. I really want some of that. I really want some of that. I'm tempted to do it with no click even. No, I can't do any click. No, click, sorry. I'm in. Oh. I don't really have much to say except, what am I doing? I'm just going to loop over this, I think, on the drums a little bit. Surely that's enough of something, right? Yeah. Oops, I've gone off my main tool. 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. Oh, I can't do anything on grid. What am I thinking? I've got no grids here. I've got no grids. I've been working in grid and I've got no grids. It's exactly the opposite of time in time. Dub-a-dub. Oops. Oops. Roughly there. How long is this? Like actual length. I mean, it says it's 45 bars, but actually let's just go into minutes and seconds for a minute. Oops. And it's 54 seconds. That is too long for a thing that's interesting. I mean, it could be an end. It could be a place that we go to potentially. And what happens if I do this? This is going to be really weird. If I go shuffle and I paste in there, I'm fighting around the world like Russell Crowe. Oh, maybe I just delete this. Delete all that, which was that extra stuff that I recorded that I thought was going to be really useful. It's this one here, that one there. I'm just going to put a little command comma on that. Put it right there, actually on there. And see how it's put a little green, you might be able to see that. Yeah, there's a little green arrow that's now down on the bottom of this waveform. And that means that we can use that as a sync point. If I do something weird with this at the end, maybe that'll work. It's horrible. It's weird. I don't know. I'm kind of just feeling like I'm fighting it the whole way. Come on, Christopher. I feel like I'm drunk driving and I'm not. Yeah, okay. I might just try chucking the Novation Nova. Nova, there we go. Oh. No, I might chuck one of those right there. Okay, fine. And let's just duplicate that with no anythings. That was just something to get us in there. Tracks, duplicate no audio, that one there. Don't know what this is. This is just going to be called else Nova, something else. Make that gap a whole bar in length. Yeah, okay. I knew that I have to. I know. I was just trying to make it. Hang on, I'm going to have a look at my words again and see what I had going on. Get on your bike. Hitting the bass. Good for yourself. In so many ways. Hopitaround. I don't like where that goes to at all. That chorus just doesn't feel like a chorus. Doesn't feel like a chorus at all. What am I doing? I'm in 2 hours in and I'm feeling like I've just got all over. Okay. Don't like this at all. I don't like that at all. I'm really just going to delete that. Yeah, just deleting that. I'm just going to copy this. And what happens if I just paste that in there? There. Oh, yep, that might work. This is a mess. Yep, that's going to work. And by work, I mean something. Okay, stop getting annoyed with stuff. I know what I need. I need to hydrate. Thank you. Let's just have a quick check-in. What have I got? Honestly, bugger all. I've got a weird little track that seems to be about 3 minutes long. It's got a Moog, it's got some drums, and literally that is it. In 2 hours. Oh boy. I just feel like I'm fighting it today. Okay, I'm going to have to start singing. I'm going to have to start doing some other things on this because I'm just feel like I'm going around in little circles and it's taking forever and I'm not actually getting anywhere. I'm going to need a big whoa in there. That's what I'm going to need in there. I guarantee it. Up and around. Finally feel like I'm making some ground. Can't really cope when you're not around. There we go. I'm wondering whether I do vocals immediately or I kind of want to back myself up with some keys so I've got a little bit more to hang on to in terms of tonality. I've got an arpeggiator set on the Novation Nova that's at 152 that I've set to be 8th triplets. And it sounds quite interesting against the timing of which I played to. I played the other thing to no click, remember? I played that kind of middle chorus bit where we speed up heaps to no click. And it sounds like I've just basically taken the triplet tempo of it, if I roughly. I'm taking that because I can't think of anything better. I'm going to leave that for the moment. Maybe work on some vocals, eh? We still actually don't have any keys things in our verses, so I might actually just try another Nova, just because it's right there and I'm playing around with it and it seems like it seems the right kind of instrument for right now. That's pretty nasty. Maybe. It's an element. I don't know if it's a good element, but it's an element. Let's do some verse fox for a start. Get on your bike. Maybe nice and close. This is just such a mess, this track. Not get on your bike. Delicate brain. It's kind of what I was feeling. So I'd prefer to kind of go that way and be a bit more honest about it. Delicate brain. Hitting the place. Good for yourself. So many ways. So many ways. Needing some air. Oh, hang on. We had some lyrics back here in the chat, didn't we? Life, death, breath. It's a cycle. Life, breath, and death. One moment from me. Oh, yeah, okay. One moment from me. That's where that gets to. Thank you. On the moment. Needing some air. Get out of here. I'm going, get out of here, good for your health, as opposed to good for yourself on that one. Delicate brain, hitting the bass, good for yourself, so many ways. So what, I did sing Delicate Brain, and then the next one was All Over the Place. So I'll just go All Over the Place. Stuck in my mind. No good for your health in so many ways. So many ways. Okay, let's just try that and then we'll run through. Delicate brain, hitting the bass. Good for yourself in so many ways. So many ways. Stuck in my mind. All over the place. No good for your health. In so many ways. In so many ways. Don't get stuck in there. I'm needing some air. Gotta get out of here. It's good for my health. One moment from me. Clear out the brain. Rid it of pain. Be good to yourself. One moment from me. One moment for me. Might just do a double up little bits on these vocals, maybe just on the second one.
Be good to yourself. One moment from me. One moment from me.
So let's actually just pop along and pull those right back.
One moment from me. One moment for me.
That's basically just to hide my interesting singing over that point. So yeah, we're gonna stick with that. And now let's have a think about some chorus vocals.
Hopping around, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopping around, can't really cope when you're not around. Hopping around, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopping around, can't really cope when you're not around.
I think we're just going to keep that one on there, and I might go down to the other chorus and ride that out and see how we go.
Hopping around, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopping around, can't really cope when you're not around. Hopping around, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopping around, leave it all behind. Leave it all behind. Leave it all behind.
Okay, that'll do for those. What I might do is just do a vocal pass in terms of automation. There's a trick. There's a trick I do when I'm doing these kinds of things, and it's to turn my headphones way down, or actually just the monitoring.
One moment from me. One moment for me. Hopping around.
So much for my key change, so much for my all of those other things that I was going to do. Okay, I need some things. I'm going to chuck on a guitar, I think. Boy, I've got to do some mixing on this. What are we, 3:30 almost? Quick check-in, what do we got? We've got our Moog that we started with, our Moog bass kind of thing that's going to be driving all the way through. We've got our drums. We've got a couple of Nova tracks. We've got one that's only literally doing one little thing. The other thing's just putting in some notes in the chorus, just something to sing around. That kind of thing. Our other Nova is just playing our chords in the chorus, in the verse rather. It's kind of doing some weird thing in there. The electric guitar comes in here. Probably want some percussion on this before the end, but I do need to think about a mix right now. Otherwise, I'm going to be fighting everything always.
Hitting the bass, good for yourself
I'm kind of tempted
in so many ways.
to mute the drums there.
So many ways.
What happens when I go back to my Moog at the start here? Do I even need it?
Delicate brain, hitting the bass,
Maybe not.
good for yourself in so many ways, so many ways.
Okay, I'm going to start with some cowbell for our percussion.
One moment for me.
That's enough cowbell. Okay, next percussion track. Cabasa maybe.
I'm needing some air. Gotta get out of here.
Okay, cool. Next percussion, I think we've got tambourine must be next, right?
Hopitaround. Can't really cope when you're not around.
That was really hard to hold there. Let's take all the crap out of it and chuck it through a decapitator. Back to the start we go. That is not the start anymore.
Delicate.
That is our start now.
I'm needing some air. Gotta get out of here.
I'm going to chuck everything through a reverb.
It's good for my health.
Just a little bit.
One moment for me. Clear out the brain.
Okay, so what I've done is I basically just put a reverb on everything that I'm going on the Submaster here. Okay. Maybe up for that mastering plugin. Crikey, I've been 4 hours on this stream. I'm sorry, folks, I've taken so long on this one. Let's just chuck the mastering plugin on it and call it done, I think. It's my mess, so I'm going with it. I'm going to call that the end. And I'm going to call that the end, like actually the end. Okay, bouncing this guy up. Okay, let's just go into here. Oh, man. Wow, what a little trial that one's been. We're at the end. We're at the end. It's 4 hours down. That's a really, really long track. I really felt like I was fighting it the whole way. You know, an hour and a half, 2 hours to just get drums and bass down was just horrific. I feel really exhausted up now. I'm going to sit by the beach, I think. So let's just pop back here, have a quick look, make sure that it looks like it's a song. Okay, let's just save and quit that session. Let's go into our Pathfinder. It's track number 53, called Hopitaround. What a weird name for a track. It is indeed a weird name for a track, but that's what we got. Again, if you're watching the edit, then coming up very shortly is the whole song all in its entirety, all done and ready for you to listen to. So go and enjoy that, or don't. Either way, it's coming up, and it's a strange track. It's a strange track. So go and check it out. Here it comes right now. I really, really appreciate you. Thanks very much. Take care. Bye.
Delicate brain. Hitting the bass. Good for yourself in so many ways, so many ways. Stuck in my mind, all over the place. No good for your health in so many ways, in so many ways. Hopitaround, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopitaround, can't really cope when you're not around. Hopitaround, finally feel like I'm making some ground. Hopitaround, Hopitaround, can't really cope when you're not around. I'm needing some air. Gotta get out of here. It's good for my health. One moment from me. Clear out the brain. Ready to paint.